Hi, welcome back to my channel, Gaza90 Child. My name is Lataya. As usual, big up to all my followers and subscribers. So, your girl been going through some attacks, but recently, me and God have a good thing going on. So it's like every time I'm going through an attack, it's like I might have that person in mind that's the one doing it, or I might see it in dreams and vision. But and I said, like, recently, like, God, do not let the enemy say ha ha ha, do not let them rejoice over me. Just let less than 24 hours, give them their own trouble. So I was around some place, and one lady come to me and she said, that so and so is not well. They had an attack. And I'm like, what, that's God doing his work. So they have their own trouble, so they can't have that freedom to come and do anything against me. But I realized as well, like, back then when I was young, I realized that when we had those TVs, it used to be the black and white television, and it has, I don't know if most people probably don't know them, but it used to be some TV when time the signal is not working, it would be like, my family, they will know that, some of us with good, I don't know if it's electrical force, magnetic force, or whatever, she would say, go and stand beside the telly. And by us as a child, standing beside the telly would literally pick up frequency and start playing, and they would say, don't move, the good part of the movie is coming. And as a child, you don't understand how you connect to the telly. You don't understand the force field, and even now I don't know. But sometime as well, you'll be turning the antenna, or you use a hanger, and for some reason you would get a little shock from it, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this thing shocked me. But then there would be like a cousin or a family member would just walk inside, and then the TV would just start acting funny, like the signal is just distorted. It's just like it's distorted, it's like it's not working properly, and they're like, oh no, you have bad energy, bad signal, come out of the room. And the person will go out the room, and then the tele will be back. So now fast forward to this time now, I would notice that when I'm around certain people, like I said, my energy will just drain, like somebody just suck me and pull every force from my body, and I just feel like helpless. I want to go and buy energy drink or something, or I have to go in prayer and ask God for strength. And I notice, like, most people are saying, protect your energy, protect your force field, and and I'm saying to myself, like, I realize that there's a lot of people that want to come around me, even when they don't like me. They just want to come around me to sit and just talk, and they feel that just like the telly, how your family could predict that, like, when you go around the telly will work. They know that when they come around you, there's something that works in their life. I don't know how it works, but there's things that if they're even going through any form of stress or anything, by being in your field, that it can really help them. They might probably, after they go out, it might come back whatever they're going through. But I realize, and a lot of people, because you might not be aware, like, some can come and pull on you. And like I said, just like how the telly would mess up and start going crazy when someone with bad energy come in. We call it bad energy because the fact that they come in and it just the frequency, we have to start changing the channel or doing something, because that person came in with some form of energy that's not working with the telly or with that particular channel. And that's how the enemy is. It's like you will have your peace be working good, doing, operating in your own frequency, in your own peace, doing your meditation and everything, and then all of a sudden there's this one person coming with just just anxiety, coming with just bad energy, just trying to like mess up your day, trying to do everything to pull you down into that frequency. And I used to understand when people say, no, I don't go out because I'm protecting my frequency, I'm protecting my energy field and my force field. And I'm like, girl, and I didn't understand until now. I realized that, God, you keep giving me the energy for people to just reap what they did not sow. And I'm like, God, I'm not having it. And I'm trying my best, like, to say how, like, now when they're coming and I can feel them pulling, I just walk off. And some of them will be following me and you get what I mean, because they know they want to connect and mess up what they see in me. And I said, no, not today. And I just know that once you keep your mind on Christ and you keep yourself clean and repent of your sin and continue living a Christ life Christ-like life, then you know you will have those good energy, good force field, and the enemy will always try to come and tap in, whether they're trying to mess up your frequency. But you have to always know that when you go around people, you will always kind of, you know, bring a balance to whatever chaos they have. And it's just the energy that we carry. It's very magnetic, where people want to draw to it and understand, reap from it. And you know, God has given us this energy, this thing. I know all of us literally have that magnetic where you can mess with certain things. I remember I used to study, and every laptop I turn on, it just used to like start going funny, like, you know, it just used to start doing things. And I used to say probably it's my laptop, but when I go to the office and I'm working with the computer, it used to be the same thing. So I couldn't understand why the signal, and I would go to somebody else's house and it was like that, until I said, God, I don't know what is happening, because at the time I wanted to study and this thing was manipulating whatever I was doing. So I don't know what was causing that, but I pray about it, and literally it stopped, and it doesn't really happen much. I know it happens sometimes when I'm passing lights, the light will flicker, and for me, I always think when the light flicker, it's because something bad is around. So instead of using it as a negative, I start using it as a positive. And then I notice if I pray and continually praying, then the light doesn't flicker, like, you know, like the bulb wanna turn off. So I'm just saying, guys, just like how I'm using these things, you can probably try as well. And like I said, if you're a born again Christian, you have to know that you know, God created us in a way where we are connected to so many things, but you know how things and time is, they want us to be blind and be literally physically, spiritually blind. So we just have to get back to certain things and just see how we operate when, you know, people is around us, and how people operate when they're around us, and they know how we can manage from there, how we can pull our energy, and when we can give the energy to people that really need it and stuff like that. But like I said, don't let wicked people feed on you, because you know, so there's some people that they will feed, and they're like the people that they have like a basket and of energy, that mean they can never be full in any way. So they will be pulling and pulling and pulling, and at the end of the day just gonna try to deplete you, because no matter how you pray and God keep giving you strength, they're the same set of people coming around you. So it don't make no sense. You just have to get away from them. And like I said, they can be family member, still pray, because I remember praying certain prayer to get from around certain people, no matter how close they were to me, and God answered my prayer and moved me across the sea. So at the end of the day, I know the same God that worked for me will work for you. So anyway, guys, just telling you to protect your energy, protect your force field, and know that we are connected in every way. God created us so unique and special, and it's just that a lot of people don't identify that they're unique and that they're special, and they're looking at you and think that you're the special one, and they need to destroy you. They need to destroy all that good energy. But like I said, the enemy always recognize, because I didn't understand. I just know that when I go around certain signal, it will work. So it has this time where it doesn't work and it worked. But back then when I was young, it used to be where you get to say stand there until the movie finish. So you used to stand beside the TV or put your hand on top of it for it to work, and you know, like an antenna. So just the same thing, there's people that will come and put their hand on you just like they're pulling, and you know, they want whatever wrong in their life to work. So just know that the same way, you can even try this at home. I don't know if it works with these modern day telly, which I don't really watch telly nowadays. It's always some negative things on the news, so I kind of obtain from watching telly. I will probably be more on my phone, and it doesn't really, like, the signal don't really start acting strange like that. But anyway, guys, if you like my content, click like, click share, and comment, and let me know. Thank you, guys.